in my fate today.
Falling off the edge today.
I am just a man, not superhuman.
I'm not superhuman.
Someone save me from the hate. It's just another war.
Stop number 12 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway here for the running of the Mobil 1 400. Gonna be a great race. Gonna be a good race here today on this 3/4 mile racetrack. So let's get the starting lineup for today's event. Let's get the show on the road. On the pole for today's event, car number 99, the X-Side Batteries Ford. It's Levi McIntyre's first pole for the season for Thrash Maniac Racing. Alongside of him, the number 32, Tide Pontiac. It is Kev Shearer. He's alongside. Row number 2 has Levi Shones, the number 01 U.S. Army Pontiac. And beside him, the number 13, Geico Chevrolet. It's Seth Cole. He's alongside. Row number 3 has Zachary Fitzwater, the number 45 Sprint PCS Chevrolet. And the number 2 Miller Genuine Draft Ford of Dylan Young, who's won here at Richmond before in this series. He's on the outside. Row 4 has Quentin Moore, the number 21 Citgo Ford. Hey, that rhymes there, the row 4 and Quentin Moore. He's on the inside of that row, and beside him, the number 22 Caterpillar Dodge. It's Dylan Poteet. He's on the outside looking for a good run. He's also a former winner here at Richmond. Ryan Madden, the number 71 Prodigy Chevrolet, and beside him, the number 16 Family Channel Ford. It is Marty Johnson. He's second in points going into this event. Then it's Noah Cars, the number 44 Hot Wheels Pontiac, and the number 35 Tabasco Hot Sauce Pontiac. It's James Richardson, third in the points coming into this event. Jessica Shelton, the points leader coming into Richmond, it's early in the year. It's kind of strange too. And the number 19 Dodge Dealers Dodge, and beside her teammate in the 19 Dodge Dealers Dodge, it is John Arndt alongside. And it's Johnny Gardner, number 28 Texaco Haviland Ford, and beside him, the number 43 STP Pontiac of California winner Joshua Collard. Trent Dunham, the number 1 Bass Pro Shops Chevy Impala, has the inside of the next row, and the Atlanta winner William Bedford alongside the 00 Aqua Fresh Pontiac. Then it's Nicholas Romero, the number 15 Hayes Modems Ford. He's sixth in the points coming in, the winner at Rockingham. And beside him, the number 4 Kodak Film Chevrolet, it is Chris Dodd. He's alongside. Joshua Osborne, the winner at North Wilkesboro this season, number 10 Tide Ford has the inside. Beside him, the 26 Cheerios Ford, it is Stephanie Gardner alongside. Here comes the command of Fire the Engines here at Richmond. Man, getting the Fire the Engines. We get some racing here today on this 3/4 mile racetrack. It's a different type of Richmond. The old Richmond, as I said, usually has several D&Qs. So, let's see what happens here on this racetrack. Levi McIntyre on the pole for today's event here at over 135 miles an hour. As we get some racing, the green flag waves. We are underway here at Richmond. The pair of Levi's going at it here. Levi McIntyre versus Levi Shones in the 01 going at it here today as they come out of turn number 4. McIntyre leads the first lap here at this racetrack. This track usually is considered a wreck fest, no matter what version you have, but we have slowed the cars down for this race at Richmond, much like we did at North Wilkesboro. It's a shame I didn't do it for the race at Bristol, but still. And oh, cars in the wall. It's Dylan Young, and Dylan Young is in the wall, and oh, Seth Cole's in the crash. Well, that didn't take long. Luis Hernandez gets by, and so does Charles Sanford. But Seth Cole spinning coming out of turn number 4, and to put us under a yellow flag for the first time today. But we had a wall situation there between Zachary Fitzwater and Dylan Young. See what happens. They're going into the third turn. Young is in the middle of the track between Fitzwater and Noah Cars in the 44. And then Young gets the wall right there along with Fitzwater, and there's where Seth Cole spins in the number 28 car, and you saw Johnny Gardner and Trent Dunham mowing the grass. And I don't know if Zach Rogers got in the back of Seth Cole. That's quite a kind of hard to tell, but yeah, same time as Dylan Young got the wall there, Seth Cole just breaks loose, coming out of turn number 4, almost gets T-boned by Dylan Poteet and Marty Johnson, but several cars diving to the inside, and Corey Williams is about spun in the 31 car. Zach Rogers comes to a dead stop right there. He does tap Seth a little bit, though, but nice evasive action by Luis Hernandez and Charles Sanford to get by that. No harm, no foul, and all the cars are still running, so we'll see what happens. So, Levi McIntyre out in front looking for his first winner of the season. Number 99 XI Batteries SKF Ford. That's a nice paint scheme on that Taurus he's got. He does have a few alternative schemes for this season. Levi Shones, a pair of Levi's on top there. McIntyre first and Shones in second in the U.S. Army Pontiac. Number 01 as the green flag waves once again. We're back underway here at Richmond. Quentin Moore running in third position, fourth belonging to Noah Cars. And here comes Levi Shones to the inside. Shones having a pretty good start of the season here, running 14th in the points chase right now, and he goes inside of McIntyre, takes the lead. And let's see if Levi McIntyre can fight back. But here comes Quentin Moore to the inside. He's going to try to move in on McIntyre. That is for the second position, and Levi Shones is checked out. Quentin Moore running in second position, McIntyre in third, Kev Shear running in fourth position, battling with point leader Jessica Shelton, and Dylan Young. Apparently that wall scrape didn't hurt him a bit, though he's running in sixth position right now. On board, Dylan Young. Car's getting a little bit, saw Kev Shear getting a little tail happy coming out of turn number 2. And Young's going to follow Shelton as they come out of the fourth corner. So move Shelton up into the fourth position, Dylan Young in the fifth. And now he's going to try for fourth on Jessica at the moment, but Jessica throws the block. Shear drops back to sixth position. Marty Johnson in seventh. Battle for eighth. James Richardson and Trent Dunham going at it. Trent running in ninth. Zachary Fitzwater dropping to 10th, and now he goes up underneath Dunham for position. John Arndt inside Noah Cars for position. Matt Dalio in the 6th. Ryan Madden in the 71. Joseph Romero in 29 car. He's moved up a little bit in points. He's up to 21st. Dallas McIntosh in the 8 car. He's had a bit of a slump to the start of the season, but running decent in 16th position. Nicholas Romero, the winner at Rockingham, in the Goodwrench 400, runs in 17th position. Cooper Cyron staying with the FedEx Kinko's Chevrolet. Ryan George inside of Joshua Collard gets that spot. Collard up to the high side, now falls in the clutches of another Joshua Osborne in the 10. Osborne the winner at North Wilkesboro, and now getting passed by Atlanta winner William Bedford in a 00. And now Poteet snuck up on the high side right now. Poteet, a former winner at Richmond. He's won this race. He's won here, I think, twice, including this race here back in season 1 with this same scheme, but with the 31 and as a Chevrolet on it. And boy, 3 wide, Kyle Matthews in 42 to the inside. He's gonna bump fenders with Collard as they come out of turn number 2. Collard pulls ahead, but Matthews ain't giving up. Kyle Matthews knows he's had a few subpar outings in the last few races, and he likes to get himself back in the thick of the points chase. He currently sits 9th in the standings right now. He was one time was the points leader, but then a string of bad runs, including a last place finish at North Wilkesboro, kind of spoiled the plan of keeping the lead. But now Ryan Madden goes up inside of the 71 cars. They go down to turn number 1. Johnny Gardner making a power move in that 28 cars. He goes inside. There's a ticker to tell you where everybody's at right now. The leader is now Quentin Moore in the 21 car. He's now the leader of the race, with Levi Shones in second. Third, Jessica Shelton. Fourth is Kev Shear. And Levi McIntyre's dropped to 5th at the moment. Collard to the inside. He'll take position. Now he's going to try to get inside of Kyle Matthews. That's their Collard. This is the battle for the 24th spot. Joshua Osborne up ahead in 23rd. Now trying to get by Ryan Madden. Some good racing going on. Charles Sanford in the 24, though. He's had another one of those runs, I guess you might call it. He's running in 29th at the moment. Now trying to get 28th from Matthews. Make that 27th. Here, Charles was 28th at the start-finish line. And whoa, Jesse Turner in the 17 getting a little bit tail happy. And same with Michael Turner in the 88. He's getting dive bombed underneath by Jeremy Jones in the 18. Seth Cole is back there. Dalton Day. JT Bryant, the winner at Talladega this season in the Aaron's 499. A surprise winner per se, where he basically was in the right spot at the right time when lap car got in the way and JT was on the outside and got the lead and the win in that race. Kind of an anticlimactic ending, but hey, as they say, they're all like line drives in the box score. And surprisingly, this has not been a wreck fest here at Richmond, surprisingly enough. And well, Levi Shones takes the lead back from Quentin Moore. Shones has got one strong car underneath, though. Here, Quentin Moore trying to find a way to get back around him. There is lap traffic up ahead, though. Zach Rogers about maybe a half a lap behind the duo of Shones and Moore. But Quentin Moore trying to find his way back around. Battle for third here, battle for third. Kev Shear and Jessica Shelton going at it. Shear has had a best of a second at Darlington this season. Shelton won at Martinsville. Several cars. You see a good speed shot going into turn 3. But Shear running in third position, a good solid run for the PPI Motorsports Pontiac. Shelton usually known for slow starts, but comes on about usually in the middle of the season and holds on enough to take the championship. Well, so far this early in the season, if she's got the points lead this early in the year, though, they better pray that it doesn't last all season. Because once she gets the points lead, and once she gets the bit in her mouth, though, usually takes advantage of it. But Shelton right now running in fourth, but now falls in the clutches of Levi McIntyre in the 99, running in fifth position, the pole sitter for the event. Roof cam from Levi McIntyre. So you see just up ahead, the white car and the black car. That's the battle for the lead between Levi Shones and Quentin Moore. As we're down to 9 laps to go. As we're down to 9 laps to go this time by. That's McIntyre hanging in there in fifth position. Shelton is set up ahead in fourth. And Shear running in third. Rear bumper cam from McIntyre's car. That's Matt Dallio in the 6th car running in 6th. Matching his car number, Dallas McIntosh in 7th. And McIntyre's caught Shelton. He moves her up the track here. Boy, some good racing here at Richmond there for once. They're not, as I said, not being a wreck fest at all. Now they're side by side coming out of turn number 4. McIntyre's got the advantage at the start-finish line. But Shelton not giving up. And that's going to let Matt Dalio and Dallas McIntosh in the mix right now. Trent Dunham running in 8th position. Good solid run for him. He's currently 13th in the standings coming into this event. For Sega Motorsports. There's Zachary Fitzwater, the Sprint PCS car. He's running 9th. Marty Johnson 2nd to Shelton in the points. Was running 10th. He was 1 point behind Shelton coming into this event. And the bad news for Marty is that Shelton's ahead of him right now. And Quentin Moore goes back to the lead. Car 21, we're going to focus on this battle. We're down to 5 laps to go. 4.5 now. Now what's Levi Schoen's going to do? If this trend keeps up, though, we may have a battle for the win possibly. Down to 3 to go. Quentin Moore trying to hold on that Sitco forward, but Levi Schoen, he said, I had the lead. I'm not going to give it up. And if they keep the battling, though, they may let Kev Shearer into the mix in the 32 if he can catch up to this bunch. 3 to go. Jones is right there, though. 2 laps to go this time by. Quentin Moore in the Ford. Being chased by 2 Pontiacs. Levi Schoens and Kev Shearer. Schoens trying to find any weakness out of Quentin Moore as they come out of turn number 2. And Quentin knows that Levi's got a fast car. Out of turn number 4, Schoens is up on the back bumper. The white flag waves. 1 lap remaining. Here we go. Will it be Quentin Moore, Levi Schoens in victory lane? Schoens down to the inside lane. He tries to move Quentin up the racetrack. Schoens tries the inside. But Quentin throws the block on him. Here they come up the 4-turn car. 21. Quentin Moore wins the Mobil 1 400. Wow. What a race. And we had a crash on the final lap of the race, I think, looks like. And it was Austin LaPlante, car number 5, that spun. Back end damage to the Kellogg Chevrolet. But what a finish. Quentin Moore, the car number 21, takes the win. 2nd place was Levi Schoens. 3rd, Kev Shearer. 4th position, Levi McIntyre. 5th, Matt Dalio. We saw Kyle Matthews finishing in 16th position, but we're going to look back and see what caused the spin on the final lap with Austin LaPlante. Yeah. Jessica Shelton ends up finishing in 6th position. Dallas McIntosh 7th. Zachary Fitzwater 8th. Trent Dunham 9th. And 10th was Stephanie Gardner, 2nd top 10 of the season. And then Marty Johnson finishes 11th. Noah Cars 12th. 13th, Zach Flickinger. Charles Sanford comes home 14th. A solid run for him. Nicholas Romero 15th. Kyle Matthews 16th. 17th, Jesse Turner. William Bedford. James Richardson and Joshua Collard rounds out the top 20. Dylan Poteet 21st. Ryan Madden, Dalton Day, Cooper Siron, Luis Hernandez, Corey Williams, Michael Turner, and Seth Cole the top 28. Then it was Chris Dodd in 29th, Dylan Young 30th, 31st, Ryan George, William Brock, John Arndt, Joseph Romero, Joshua Osborne, some of the top 10 runners in the points chase not having a good day. Jeremy Jones, JT Bryant, Johnny Gardner way back in 38th. Austin LaPlante ends up 39th after a spin, but still manages to finish on the lead lap. Then Zach Rogers 40th and Zach Austin 41st, last in the field. Here's a spin that involved Austin LaPlante in the 5. They had just taken the white flag at this point. Chris Dodd goes up underneath them. Now let's watch it in replay. Austin comes up on Dylan Young, but when he did, though, John Arndt in the 19 car gets hit by Joshua Osborne in the 10, That sent Art right into Austin LaPlante. That sent Austin LaPlante into a spinner. And Osborne kind of bought the wall with the driver's side car, but tapped that, but he kept on driving. But Austin LaPlante ends up on a spinner. You want to know what a spin feels like, though? Let's ride with Austin LaPlante. Must have got another hit there for some reason. But LaPlante driving away PO does finish the race on the last car in the lead lap. Average speed 112.146 miles an hour. So with that said, that's the last chance to qualify. And Quentin Moore does qualify for the Winston All-Star race at Charlotte, which will be this season. They'll be past champions and winners up to this point of the season, dating back to the Daytona 500, and of course, as always, the Winston Open will be the top two cars. Finish will be the top two cars. But I might let in former All-Star winners now. That's as well too. That was a suggestion given to me, and I don't remember who was, but it will be former All-Star. I named but former All-Star winners into the series, into the All-Star race as well. The ones that signed up. So if that's the case, guys like non-winners like Charles Sanford would be in there as well. But so kind of going back to how I used to do it though. But hey, we'll see. Again, congratulations to Quentin Moore. So we had the All-Star weekend and the 600 weekend at Charlotte, North Carolina for the big weekend over there. Until then, this is James Qualls, and this is the production of the NNSCRA Offline. 5 years of offline racing at its best.